worst story was, like, he was a part of a friend group. And that friend group, there was like several boys in there who liked me. And so they would one by one just try it. And I'm just like, why? Why would you... This is like weird to me, you know? Because they're like upperclassmen. And I was like not really interested. And so the last one, he was my neighbor. He was actually my neighbor, which really sucked. Because he knew where I lived, right? Like he knew where I freaking lived. And like, he would knock on my door at like 8 p.m. at night when I'm like studying for exams, and he's an upperclassman, so it's really awkward. And my mom would answer the door and it's like, "Oh, so and so is here," and I'm like, "Oh, tell him I'm not here." But he knew I was home because he could see the light was on in my bedroom window, so it was really bad. And then I remember there was one time he like trapped me in his car, but like just told me about how hot he thought Lily Pichu's voice was, which was really awkward. I will never forget that. I think his point was he wanted to compare my voice because like my voice is pretty high pitched too, right? So I think he was like comparing my voice to hers, and he's trying to like make a point, but I completely missed the point. And like he's just like, "Oh my god, Lily Peach's voice is so sexy." And I sat there for like a whole 2 hours listening to him go on about Lily Pichu, and I was just like, this is the weirdest. Can I get out now? Can I leave? I don't want to be rude, right? Yeah, for 2 hours! 2 hours! That's a full stream, right? A full stream. So I finally left. Well, luckily the car was parked like in the parking lot outside because we were neighbors, right? So it was terrible. It was terrible. 2 hours of rambling about how hot Lily Peach's voice was. Yeah. This turned sinister pretty fast, but he tried to do nice things like give me Starbucks in the middle of the night. But Starbucks is closed. So I don't know what he put in the coffee, so I never drank it, you know? Like, he would knock on my door at like 10 p.m. and give me coffee or things to drink, and I just like threw it out. I said thank you, and then I threw it out. Yeah, which was really smart, because eventually he started obsessively texting me like every 5 minutes to find out what I was doing. Even though like he like texted me everything about what was going on in his life too, like what his sister was doing, what his mom was doing in the house. And like he was like one of the smartest kids of the upperclassmen. He was like one of the top 20 students. So I like didn't want to be too like mean, you know? But eventually got too weird where I just texted him straight up like, "Hey, like texting me like a lot. I don't think we're like that close." Like word for word, I said, "I don't think we're very close at all, and I don't think this is an appropriate amount to text somebody if we are just not really like super close to each other." You know what I mean? Like I feel like you have intentions, and I'm giving you the opportunity to let me know what those are, because I don't want to like drag you along for the ride. I don't want to like lead you on or accidentally lead you on, you know? Because it was getting really weird. And then he just stopped replying after I gave him that, and then he doxed me. And he doxed my address and my school and my phone number on the internet. This guy, again, very well off, very quote unquote considered smarter. Obviously they had a computer at home, and yeah, so they doxed me, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Yeah. Yeah. What's terrifying is this person went on to a Ivy League school and still continues to walk like a normal person in society. So yeah, terrifying story. Terrifying story. Yeah. Terrifying story. Yeah. It was really bad. I was a model. Yes, I was a model back then. Yeah, I was very pretty as a younger girl, I would say. Yeah, like lots of weird things happened to me when I was younger. I don't really go outside anymore. I'm not quite as much of a star as I used to be, but yeah. しそうでもまだ止めないであのまれそう声それぞれ